guys, it's Debbie. Hey, I'm here in the studio, and I came in here quickly originally to try something that somebody had sent me in the comments before to try, and so I gave it a shot, and I had tried it. There's a couple bigger ones I got drying, and I'm going to put them up at the paintings kind of turn out, and it was fun doing it, but it's a little more fun doing it on this small canvas right now. So I'm going to give it a shot. I have my canvas with a very thick coat of white latex on it. And I have my acrylics all mixed up, and I'm just going to put them in the cup and just take the cup across the canvas and see what happens. Wiggle it around. We'll see. So if you've already watched this previous video before this one, if I put them up in that order, you already know what I'm going to do. But I'm giving it another shot because I thought it was a lot of fun the first time around. So I'm going to put you down. Okay, so the first one I did, when I finished it, there was a bunch of paint left in the cup. And so I kind of slid it all off the end, and actually the board looked much better than the canvas, I thought. But it is what it is. Maybe it's going to turn out great, the thing. So I thought this time I might put a little less in there, or the color I really want to show up, put it on the top. I thought when I put the purple in, I thought it would come out on top. But for some reason when I tipped over the cup, other colors came out. So you just don't, sometimes you just don't seem to know. So I'm going to use some of the same colors. Actually the same ones I used last time because I liked it. And I'm going to put a little bit of purple. You know what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to glide them across the top. See if that makes a difference. Just kind of glide it gently. I don't hold it up real high. I don't want it to sink in there too deep. So, and you know orange is always pretty. So, and my purple is a little thinner. I usually mix all of my colors very thick, but that purple is a little thinner. It's a different acrylic, and I don't know. I mixed it a while ago, and I can't honestly tell you what. I think I must have watered down one of my pouring meetings. Possibly it was golden. Okay, so this time, well, maybe a little more purple on top. I'm going to use a little less in this cup than that other time. Okay, we can always make more. So I could quickly flip it, but that's not how I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to start down over in here. There we go. So this is kind of a fun way to paint. It's something different to do. I like squishing it and see. I want to let off, let's see. Let's let off a bunch of color. Let's go out to the middle. And no, right here. Let off a bunch of that color. See it sitting in there, popping out. So if we like this a lot, I'll do some on bigger canvases because I can see how I can easily put out a nice, I can see how this can be made into a nice composition type for a larger painting compared to just pouring the cups on, which, mind you, can be awful nice. So I'm just swinging back around, trying to drop off some more color over here. Oh, I put off a lot more. Man, I ended up way more color than I wanted on this. Sugar. So, let's see, what can we, you know what? Let's just go with it. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, my suggestion to you is this time I used less color than I did the first time. And I think if you want to just put on a little bit of color, just a little bit. I mean, remember, I'm always telling you, we use a lot of paint on this. It's kind of nice to use something a little less. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to move it around and play with it a little bit. And then, I kind of like that, what's happening here. I kind of wish there was a little more white on it. So I'm probably going to try this a million times until I get the exact, what I kind of like, the exact amount of color. So I'm kind of thinking, which I will probably do this again, I would even use less color. You can always put more in the cup and go back in. That's the nice thing about doing it like this. So I kind of like this side. I would have liked the whole thing be a little more like that. So you know what that means. But I like this side too. So, you know, you could try to pour some of it off. Because I kind of like that. I hate to use that, lose that. I'm back to this. I hate to lose this and I hate to lose that. Hey, you guys know those, like, those black, I know guys will know this one. You know, those black, they're, I think you mix cement in them. As soon as I go to Home Depot or Lowe's, I'm going to pick one up. And then my paintings will set up a little higher than sitting on here all the time, which just works fine for me, really. But there is something came out. I'm just going to have to get it. Shoot, I hate it when there's something on two sides, but I'm going to probably lose that a little bit just to... I seriously got to start selling some of these. I probably got 100 of these now. Oh boy. They'll probably go really fast during art shows. I just haven't had time to... I haven't tried to get into any in a while, but I will be soon. What do you guys think? I kind of like that. I'm still undecided if I should just, like, keep pulling some more of it down. I think I'm going to. What the heck? I kind of like it to... You know what we could do? New idea. It's probably not the best, but... paint stick. I'm just wondering if I kind of scraped off some color. Oh, you guys, it's so hard to decide what to do on this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to scrape off some of this white. I mean, I'm getting colorblind. Not even colorblind. I don't know what you call that when you start calling them the wrong stuff. I just scrape a little bit off, and I think I'm going to come back in here with some white and just pour a little white in here. I'm using my squirt bottles again, so. And I didn't put any silicone on any of that. There's probably some left in these things. Alright, I know you guys probably don't like that because I don't either. But let's try to make it work, right? Can't stop until you're really completely happy sometimes. Sometimes that's better. Because then, you know, then you're not having to repaint them. But sometimes you just get so stuck and you don't know what to do. And they're halfway looking cool. And then when some of these dry, they turn out a little different. So, I like that. Honestly, I kind of like that a little better. Enough to probably call it done. What do you guys think? You think you might want to try doing this doing it a little differently? I'm going to do a few more paintings like that, and we'll see. Eventually, we'll get this mastered, maybe into a different direction. So, if you have any ideas for me to try. You know, if you see something kind of cool, you think's cool, let me know and I might give it a shot. And thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. Have a good evening.